So, one of the things that I think is really important if we're going to live the life that we've been discussing today is to figure out a way to forgive ourselves when we make mistakes. And you have a whole chapter on this. And in this chapter, you bring up the story of Lynn, and it's both humorous and heartbreaking. I was hoping maybe you could go into Lynn's story and use this as a way to describe forgiveness.
With my story with Lynn, I was at a restaurant with my family and I went to the restroom and I saw it had written on the bathroom wall, Lynn plus men who don't love her. And I looked at that and I thought, oh my gosh, Lynn has a negative dominant narrative problem. Lynn plus men who don't love her. So I was tempted to write underneath it, Lynn plus men who she is programmed to revisit each time because she needs to finally repair some underlying issue or something like that. But I didn't write it, but I thought about doing something like that. So, what you have to do if you have a pattern in your life, you have to take time to dig down and understand where that pattern is coming from. And I feel like a lot of people think, and this goes back to hedonia and eudaimonia, that a lot of life, that happiness is so important, that life is supposed to be this den of pleasure. But life is not just a den of pleasure, it's a laboratory for growth. And you have to figure out if you have a pattern of pain, you have to be brave, embrace the core value of brave, embrace the core value of curious, tell yourself those core values, and dig deep and understand where your patterns are coming from. And that's where also chronological mapping can help, the exercise that I spoke about earlier, to try to see where the patterns of your life are coming from. And then from there, you apply I am, and so I do statements to break it. You tell yourself, I am brave, I can move, I can stop doing this, whatever the I am brave. And so I choose new habits. I am, whatever it is your core value is. Who do I need to become to stop this bad habit? Brainstorm the core values and then create I am, and so I do statements based on those answers. So it's a tailor to you situation for most of these things, but not all of them. Some of them are general to die I am, and so I do statements that I think everybody should have on their to die list that have to do with meaningful relationships and having a life where you have meaning and purpose.